Hello, my name is First Prospect, and welcome to Let's Play Destiny 2, The Road to Forsaken. We are just about at the end of our journey. It has been an exciting road. We've had a couple of hiccups when it comes to leveling. We've had a couple of very nice things happen to us. It has been a smooth journey overall. I can't wait to finish it. Today we're going to hit these last 3 missions in Destiny 2, vanilla campaign, before we move on to the DLC stories. So here we are taking down one of Gaul's lieutenants, who goes by the name of Thumos the Unbroken. We killed him and took his car keys last time, and now we're here to burgle his turrets. And whatever else he has laying around in his ship, so that we can go sabotage his boss's passion project. I mean, that's the long and short of it right there, folks. Speaking of long and short things, typically cats are seen as short, right? Well, my cat, he's like 15 pounds. He is 2 feet long, and he is not a Maine Coon. His name is Bowie. I've talked about him a little bit. But he is a giant cat. He is just massive. Like, when you see something and you're like, wow, that is bigger than it's supposed to be, and it gives you a slightly unsettling feeling, because you're like, perhaps my perspective of the world has been shifted by this, and it makes me uncomfortable because it defies the expectations my brain has set for me. Well, looking at my cat is a little bit like that. Sadly, that said feline animal has been spraying his urine all over the house lately, so he has been in timeout. Am I supposed to hit a... yeah. So poor Bowie, my son, will not be bothering us on this stream. Oh, we don't go that way? Okay. So used to just running through that window. Funnily enough, his timeout is actually self-imposed. Put him in the bathroom with his kitty litter. Told him to refamiliarize himself with it. Finally let him out this morning. And then he, well, he went and he hid under the bed, and he has not come out since today. I mean, I still love the cat, don't get me wrong. But the cat can't go peeing around the house. What if I have guests? I do have guests. I have family. I have family friends who come over. Oh, well. I can't hit anything outside of range 0 with this little rinky-dinky sidearm. It's not bad, it's just, it's got no range. When I say no range, I mean it's maybe 2 meters. Who? Okay, look, I have fired guns. I do not own a gun at this time. But who makes a gun that can't shoot farther than like 5 meters? I feel like the people who design shotguns to shoot 2 feet in front of your face and be useless after that have never actually fired a shotgun. You can get some distance with those. I mean, they're a subset of hunting rifles, aren't they? I could be wrong about that. That may be something I'm speaking about from a place of ignorance, and I don't mean to assume, but from videos I've seen, I've only fired a couple of rinky-dinky hunting rifles, you know, semi-automatics. Nothing fancy. I have not gone skeet shooting, although I would like to. Maybe we just want a super here. There's the car. The car I'm gonna steal. The ship. They might have cars in Destiny, but this is not one of them. You guys want to hear another funny but annoying story? It's not about my cat this time. Speaking about cars, about my car, a couple weeks ago, the engine was not turning over, and I could not figure out why. So I took a look online, and for my particular make and model, it seems that this is a problem that occurs with somewhat regular frequency, even after all of the recall parts have been replaced. And it seems that the only way to fix it is a very, very expensive replacement part for... Oh, it's been like 3 weeks since I've looked this up, so I don't recall. Anyways, as soon as I looked it up and I thought about taking the car to the dealership, it stopped doing it. It's almost like, no, I'll behave. If only cars were sentient. Although they have smart cars now, don't they? There's a difference between advanced systems that make you think something is smart and actual intelligence. But I would probably assume that, you know, most, maybe not most, but maybe 60% of people can tell the difference between something that is actually smart, actually an intelligent, sapient being, and something that simply has programmed responses to certain queries designed to mimic intelligence and language. You would hope, but you know what? There are some people who just, you look at them and you look at their behavior and you simply go, how did you make it past being a toddler? Ikora laying down the shade. That didn't kill you. The back of the barrel parts hitting you in your bottom did not kill you. For those of you wondering, I am going to try and keep swearing off of this series. Destiny 2 is a teen game. It is relatively child-friendly beyond the fake space violence and utterly devastating emotional impact that can have on a young soul such as ours. I thought I killed you. Okay, that looked super sick coming out of the coming out of the little dodge animation and then just doing the sick uppercut into the Scion. That was nice. Alright, there we go. That's larceny. Larceny is a quick and easy mission. Like I said, we're going to go through all 3 of these final missions.
Destroy the Almighty's weapons. End the threat to our world.
While you're doing that, we'll get in position for the final run on the city.
If you don't mind me, I will take a sip of my water.
Last days.
Much better. Okay, fantastic. I believe we're just going to go right into the next mission, 1AU. If you have pets, you know, even if they do something bad, like peeing on the couch, as is the case with my feline adopted child, do make sure that you show them that you love them. I have left out treats for the poor kitty cat. I have made sure that he knows that he's loved, and when he wants to come out from under the bed, he is welcome to. He can be mad at me all he wants for sticking him in the bathroom, but, you know, I think if your pet goes and hides or feels bad and you can see it, make sure you take care of him, you know? There's a lot of pet shaming that goes on the internet, and it's... I'm not telling you guys a story to shame my pet. I'm telling you guys a story to, you know, just share a little bit about myself and about my life, and hopefully make this video a little bit more entertaining. My goodness. Let me tell you a little bit more about my cat. Why not? So, as some of you may have heard from some of the earlier episodes, I have a very loud kitty cat. Bowie likes to... he doesn't even like to sing. He likes to talk. if you are in the kitchen, he will just meow at you and be like, hey human, what's up? What are you doing? Pay attention to me. Maybe get me some food, a treat, some catnip. Maybe some of those green chewies. They're not actually chewy. They're just hard crunchies. They're green crunchies. Call them greenies. That actually might be the brand name is Greenies. This is not a sponsorship. I'm just saying what I have in the house for my cat. Okay, where? Ooh, I do not want to be next to that. That is... Aw, that doesn't explode. Okay. That does. Got him. This mission is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, how many video games stick you in an alien space facility that's hanging out one teensy bitsy, teensy bitsy, itsy bitsy, or teensy weensy trip to away from the sun? My words, they're failing me. This is part of what I do now. I gotta be able to use words. What is? Oh, the ship is shooting me. I thought it was one of the... Some of the Cabal lieutenants have these giant rail rifles, and they are absolutely a pain to take down. Because then they shoot rockets out of their back that, you know, shoot up and then come on down and track you. And what they do is they blind and slow... I think they slow you and deal some pretty serious damage. And then the cannon, it blinds you, so you can't even see where you're going. And it's a double whammy from all sides. It is not a particularly enjoyable enemy to face. Although, really, I don't think most Cabal are enjoyable to face. They had the least amount of attention in Destiny 1. And their arrival here in the solar system was teased at the very end of the Taken King expansion, the final, like, post-main story quest line. Oh, there's like two dudes down here. Make it one, make it none. Boom. Adios. Go back to the sun. I think you can actually go up in there, but like just through the window. Okay, yeah, as I thought. There are some dudes in here. Okay. Do I have to kill more dudes? There's supposed to be a thing here. Oh no. It's one of these. You stick this in here, and then it's gonna charge for a bit, I think. They should probably close that. It seems like a safety hazard to leave a burning fuel core just out in the open like that. I don't think Osa would be happy with that. Did that barrel explode like 2 seconds after I shot it? Because that was what it appeared to me. Alright, So, I saw a streamer that I watch playing some No Man's Sky this morning. Because apparently, No Man's Sky got a big update. Now, I do not have No Man's Sky. I was sort of interested in the game, but I was like, this looks too good to be true. There are things being told to me that will happen in this game that just technologically, for a studio of the size that Hello Games was at the time and perhaps still is, do not seem feasible. Well, turns out that most of the update is just bringing things up to speed. Finally putting multiplayer in the game. Everybody was like, "Oh, there's definitely going to be multiplayer," and that was never confirmed. So when it came out, everybody was like, "There's no multiplayer? You mean I can't play with my friends?" And it was like, yeah, but they never said you could. At least I don't remember them ever saying that you could. If somebody wants to prove me wrong, they are more than welcome to. That's what the comment section is for, my friends. However, in addition to there being co-op and multiplayer, because apparently you can kill other players and steal their stuff, it seems that the overall structure of the game is the same. except you can have multiple bases. There's some streamlining of materials. The game tries not to completely ruin your chances of doing anything productive because you have to farm stuff forever. Beyond that, it seemed that there's a third-person character model, so they finally have a character model, which was always strange that there wasn't one. I don't know if there wasn't one, but you couldn't see much of yourself. You just saw your hand, I think, and that was it. There's one more thing. Oh, you can customize what your character looks like.
Stay in the shadows. The shadows.
The shadows. I thought we were beings of the light. You mean this isn't where we want to be? Alright. But yeah, as for No Man's Sky, I think there are cars in it now, like doom buggies that you can ride in. This part sounds like Skyrim. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-do-va-keen. I keep switching to the fusion rifle, and I don't want the fusion rifle. Use the mouse wheel scroll. I should probably use the numbers. Just fighting in the light of the sun. I've done it. I have finally found my own sun. Now I can be gloriously incandescent. The incandescence burns! I do not recall if they have praised the sun as an emote in Destiny 2. I know they had it in Destiny 1, but I... What do you mean if your journey ends today, Ikora? You're not dying yet. In fact, I don't think you die. There was a lot of speculation about Ikora dying when the soundtrack, the names of each track were revealed, because there's one track, I think that's called Sacrifice, and it plays, is it Ikora's Sacrifice, or is it just Sacrifice? I actually do not recall. I have no other weapons in that slot. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Because now I'm out of ammo for my scout rifle. A lot of... I know a significant portion of the Destiny the game subreddit was under the assumption that Cade or Ikora would die. Especially because it was discovered that there are hidden dialogue files that do not appear anywhere during the playing course of the game where people reference Cade's death. What's interesting is those lines are recorded by Nathan Fillion, but the Cade 6 in Forsaken is voiced by Nolan North, which seems to imply that there was a different way that Cade was going to die before the announcement of Forsaken, and perhaps that storyline was scrapped and repurposed to happen in Forsaken.
Our insertion point, and I'm not big on goodbye scenes. So, you do what you gotta do. Make it out alive, okay? I need someone who gets my jokes.
So each of the Vanguard are telling us, like, you know, this is a suicide mission. We're not gonna make it. But really, this mission goes very smoothly, all things considered, given the peril that Guardians are in. There are so many Scions in this room. I do not know if this room is actually worth fighting in, but you know what? We're gonna see if we can do this. Oh, there's one of those dudes. Oh, he goes down so easy to the super. Thought I would have gotten that third one. Alright. We got most of them. That was pretty good. Looks like the way is open. They're not following us. Alright, we're clear. Get ready for the coolest part. It didn't take me for a second. Boom. There we go. We are all set and ready. This room is one of... What was it? No, it's... No, sorry, not this room. There's a room in the next mission that just has a bunch of sleeping dogs in it. I could not hit that for the life of me. You move near the crate, or the barrel, you die. That's not a crate. Crates are square. Perhaps I am the square for calling that a crate. Why would it have me summon a separate interceptor if there's one right here? I do not... Well, I guess if this one dies in the first room, or glitches or something, that would be very strange. So I've been thinking about maybe playing a little bit of music in the background. The only thing is, I would have to I'd have to use some free to use music, and I don't know how much of that's good stuff compared to if I've got like a playlist on Spotify, and maybe I play that while streaming when I start doing some Twitch streams for Forsaken. That is, by the way, I do plan on starting a Twitch segment for Forsaken. How many shots does this need? 5? Oh, wow, he blended into the wall. I mean, it's all red and white architecture, and he's all red and white, and the area's brighter than Lost Izalith in Dark Souls 1. Which, if I'm being honest, seems a little unfair to the players. Although it is flashy. 2, 3. Okay, it only takes 3 if you get good shots. He dodged right between the rockets. He was godlike. I always forget that you have to shoot, like... Where do you shoot this one? Don't you shoot it right here? Yeah, okay, it is here. I always think that you gotta go inside to shoot this last one. Which you... Oh, my goodness. Really? I knew the vehicle was getting damaged. I didn't think it'd blow up on me right there, especially since I was about to hop out. Look at that, 150 to 1 KD. 34% precision kill ratio. Is this... Oh, it's just putting me exactly where I was. Well, what's the... Could have just left me alive. This seems much easier for Titans and Warlocks who can skate through that. Okay, and then we gotta go this way. And let's get out of here. We are proceeding out of 1AU and into the final mission. It's not called Homecoming. What's it called? Chosen. Chosen is the name of the final mission. I was really terrified for a second that I might be running the wrong way, and then I realized there was no other direction to run in.
We're done here. Let's go home.
You know, just... You know what they tell you about not staring at suns from all the way out here on planet Earth? Don't stare at the sun when you're that close either.
That's a good job, Colonel.
What's that now? 7 in a row?
Yeah, who needs the light when you got a fine feathered friend by your side? Am I right? Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Okay. Yeah, that's the rally point where I'll set up the teleporter. Zavala and Akora should be at their marks by now.
Zavala, we're in position.
As are we. Ikora, ready when you are.
Copy.
I really like how you actually see other Guardians who are like, hell yeah, I'll go on this this suicide mission with you. I so wish we could do that in game. Just shoot while on your Sparrow.
Okay, let's go.
Zavala, we're coming around.
Zavala is a big guy, and that Cabal's foot was the size of his torso.
Where's Cade?
That is crazy.
If he's sticking to the plan, he's right where he needs to be. Now we just gotta get you and Ikora up there with him.
It's also nice to see Shax is out there
this
fighting.
changes things. I'll work on this. You need to get moving.
Ikora, Cade is in place and I'm en route. Good luck, Guardian.
Validation for Poncho. How sweet. Alright. So here we go. Final mission. There might be some other players who are hopping into the instance with us. That would be super cool, but not. I don't know how many people are probably playing the campaign still. Oh, we got a cutscene before we jump to gameplay. Okay.
Oh, the enemy attacks the city, and the Almighty is lost. Lost? Explain yourself. Laid waste by the very same Guardian that somehow managed to reclaim its power, and has been humiliating our forces throughout this cursed system. You would know this if you hadn't been wasting your time communing with a machine and the creature who claims to speak with. Take care your tone, console. My tone? Huh. We will fail in our mission to secure this power and deliver our people. For the first time in the glorious history of the Red Legion, fail because of you and your preoccupations. Look at your traveler, Dominus. The cage is complete. The time is now. Claim what is rightfully yours and take this power. Tell me, Speaker, what more does the traveler want of me?
Go. I speak for the traveler. I never said it spoke to me.
No matter how many times. It's still funny.
This fixation is over. You have already been chosen, not by some inert machine, but by me. I chose you the day I found you. Remember who you are, what you are. You are Kamal. Kamal, wait for nothing. You will
I thought he was Simba.
do what you swore and give me the vengeance you promised. Look at me, student. Look at me.
I love the angel motif that Gaul has going on with his jetpack. And the fact that he fell from the Emperor Callus's grace and was essentially tricked and manipulated by the console into becoming what he is. I really wish we'd seen more of the console as an in-game presence. The fact that he knows everything that our player character is up to is crazy to me, given the fact that we never face him as a boss. And I really feel like he should have been Thumos. If not Thumos, you know, in role, maybe he runs away instead of dying. He could have been some other boss fight, or at least a boss fight in this mission. Sadly, he just eats it right there. But he could have been the final bodyguard to to Gaul. Look at that. Ooh. We are indeed still here. I think I'm gonna put this on triple jump for this mission, because if I remember, there's a pretty weird jumping part later on. Okay.
Welcome back, Guardian. Glad you could join the party. Red Legion's using these energy barriers to funnel us into kill boxes. I can hack into the grid and knock
Frames
you
are
down
taking
for
a little
short
hit.
stretches. Stand by.
There's a lot of you here. Yeah, I'm gonna use heavy on all these guys. What? I got plenty of it. Can we go through? Come on, Hawthorne. Do your job, Hawthorne. 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 Oh, you can go through, but I can't. I see how it is. Okay, Hawthorne. Hawthorne! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to fight them all again.
Barrier's down. Move it.
Now she's got it. Alrighty. Do 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 do.
Knew it. Never send a cage to do a Hawthorne job.
Heard that, Poncho.
There we go. I really wish we could have gone past the bridge that we crawl under at the start, at the start of the very second mission of the game after Gaul kicks us off his ship. That would have been a really cool moment to just look back on how far you come. Which, you know, being the whole theme of this series, I'm a big fan of those kinds of retrospective moments. And there's a big one coming up later in this mission. And some of you may know what I'm talking about, because when I first played this final story mission on, if not the day of, the day after release, because I think I beat the story in 2 days, because I got the game at midnight, because I got physical on PS4. Ooh, we always get physical. Excuse me. What lewdness. Anyway, got the game at midnight, and I took it home, popped the disc in, installed it, started playing. I know I got up before work in the morning, played it a little bit, went to work, couldn't stop thinking about it, came home, and pretty much, you know, made dinner for my family. Or maybe we even ordered pizza that night, because I was just like, I need to maximize my time enjoying this new game. There are a few games I get this fanatical for. The Mass Effect series was one of them. Destiny, clearly. But other than that, nothing has ever been quite as I don't want to say addicting, because, you know, there are times where I'm just like, yeah, I don't need to play Destiny this week. But there are times where I'm just like, I can't stop thinking about it. And it, like, clearly there is some form of addictive gameplay in the terms that, you know, Bungie has specifically designed addictive. Oh, there's another ramen shot. Never forget.
Hey, we need that teleporter.
Bungie has specifically designed systems that, you know, encourage players to keep playing. I'm coming, Zavala. I'm coming.
Found a way to drain its light. It's the only explanation. Guardian, we have to stop him. If he
Oh, we
takes
will
the
stop
light,
him.
It's over.
I almost didn't make that.
If we don't make it out of this alive, know that I've never been prouder to be part of your fire team.
If we have to die, at least we'll die in the shadow of the Traveler, old friend.
We're about to die and you're still making speeches?
Thank you, Cade. You're about to die. And you're still making speeches. Stop talking. Start shooting. Unless, of course, Zavala and Ikora are perhaps also content creators, and therefore they are trying to provide commentary to satisfy and entertain their audience, but, usually when your fire team isn't doing something right,
Guardian,
you don't tell them how much you love them.
it's all on
You tell them, hey guys, let's fix this.
Saints and Travelers.
You got it, boss. Here's some fireworks. Make you feel better. Hang on, let me hack into Gaul's ship. We'll just blow it up.
One step and you'll be right next to the big guy.
Go for the Vanguard. And the Traveler. Make it matter.
You got it. I've actually never heard those 3 lines of dialogue before because I never wait that long to go through.
You're on Gaul's command ship.
Whoosh.
Close to the Travelers, we can get you. Deep breath.
I do not believe I have to crouch. I just believe I have to walk. Okay, maybe I do have to crouch. Because they were growling at me when I was walking. This room can be quite overwhelming on your first playthrough, especially if you know, you're still getting used to Destiny mechanics. You don't have the best guns, you're not sure which guns are the best. What's even cooler is now I realize this is kind of a preview of the raid. Of the dogs. How you have to sneak around them. Can we please stop getting stuck on the pipes? Alrighty, slide under here. Whoosh. We're almost there, boys and girls. The edge of that shield really helped out that one Scion back there. I was actually really impressed by that Phalanx. He did his job well. Sand. Thank you. Oh, yeah, we'll go rocket launcher too. Wow, we've gotten a few drops of gear since I last checked. Look at this. All right. Doing much better. We do not need this Requiem SI2. Okay. Let's do this. Look at that. You can see the cage. That's truly horrifying. Destiny does not mess around when it comes to scale. Looking up at it as we run is also absolutely horrifying. My goodness. Really cool thing about Gaul's music here. I'll say it in just a second.
Your traveler would send you to face me once more. Look upon me. Dominus of the Red Legion. Annihilator of suns. Raiser of 1,000 worlds. Slayer of gods and conqueror of the light. I am Gaul! And I have become legend.
You do not. No. You have not earned the right to say those words. You have not been brave. You will not become a legend. That was the tagline for the original Destiny. It might have been the tagline for this one, too. I have no power ammo. And my super is a close-range super. Perhaps I should have used Golden Gun. That might have been a little bit smarter. Well, you know what? Where are these ads? Right as my super ends. That's okay. Just like in the second mission, we have these little pads where the light is being vented, and we can get some more super. So as I was saying, the really cool thing about this theme music, and I don't know how well you can hear it in the background because I kind of have sounds turned down in game so that my recording quality is a little bit more favorable towards you guys hearing my voice, so that you can hear my commentary without me being essentially interrupted by loud noises in the game. Gaul's theme incorporates the I think it was just called Cabal Stomp was the title of the Cabal theme in Destiny 1, and okay, so we're just gonna do this. And we're gonna go get some more light. Not that you even need this, because you can take him out pretty easily with guns. He's using the light. He threw a Nova Bomb at me, and it took out very little of my health. It just slowed me. That was the main problem there. Oh, he's going to get more light anyway. You know how this is. You know how this is gonna end, Gaul. Buddy, if you were supposed to have it, do you think it would burn? Clearly, Guardians are not in that much pain. Perhaps you need to go see your chiropractor. Whatever the issue is. But stealing other people's superpowers is not gonna fix it, my friend. I say friend, but he is not my friend. In fact, he is quite the farthest thing from. We have not gotten a single rocket. Oh, he's actually hitting us with these. I think that's the first time I've ever been put into the red during this fight. Or at least the first time I've ever been mildly concerned that another hit could kill us. I hit him like 3 times with that entire super. That was more than just a little disappointing, honestly. Alright, he's immune again. So we're just gonna go grab some light. We're gonna clear some ads. And now it goes into like a really cool Halo theme in a minute. Oh, sweet. He's got the new Hunter super with the twisty knives. And he holds the shield. Oh, he holds the shield like the Sentinel. He does that like the Arc Strider. But that's kind of cool because he doesn't exactly have Golden Gun because it spins. And that's supposed to be his Hunter powers, the solar one. I would like to kill him with my super. Or maybe that is meant to be the Warlock one. Oh, right. Oh, well, that would make the Arc one Arc Strider, I guess. There we go. Curb. Oh, I was gonna curb stop him. You know how I mentioned there being an angel theme?
Traveler, do you see me now? I am immortal. A god. You have failed. Witness the dawning of a new age.
We did it! Alrighty. That is just about the end of the Destiny 2 vanilla campaign. There are some cutscenes that I will let play, but for all of you who have been following me, thank you. Thank you for making this journey with me. This is the end of Chapter 1. I can't wait for the next chapter. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to watch these scenes, and then I will sign off. So thank you so much for watching. This has been First Prospect.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way.
Alrighty, these are the credits, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna skip to the after credit scene, if it'll let me. There we go. So something to note about the after credit scene, and I'll talk through it because there's no actual talking in it. I said I was gonna sign off, but one thing I want to note: when the Traveler unleashed its light, when it woke up again, because that's what we're told has happened, sort of after all this. Its light radiates outward, far beyond just Earth, which is fantastic. So, of course, I'm going to point out the order of the locations that we visit. Mercury. Where do we go in Curse of Osiris? Mercury. Mars. Where do we go in Warmind? Mars. The Reef. Where do we go in Forsaken? The Reef. Here we go out to Saturn. Are we going back to the Dreadnought? Are we going out to the Kuiper Belt? I think it said Kuiper Belt. I could be wrong about that. And finally out into these nasty reaches of space. What we do know is that there are the 3 content-based expansion packs from the annual pass. Those could be the locations. The darkness is not happy. Alrighty, boys and girls, men and women, cats and dogs. Thank you for watching. This has been First Prospect. Wherever you are, have a wonderful good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to say something, put a comment in the comments below. And finally, if you want to see more in the future, hit subscribe. This is First Prospect, signing off.